spirits, high hopes. So sabi nga ni bro, ingat, nasa focus for Christ na kami, Pilipinas pa lang. And people would pray for us. People from the community, people from the church, our family. So that, pagdating namin dito, everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. So we have had high hopes. But something happened. Pati kami dito, we said, or we decided, tama na muna, kalimutan muna natin yung purpose. Kasi, kaya tayo pumunta dito, we have to take care of Gemma's family. So, we have to focus on them. So, tama na yung sisimba na lang tayo every Sunday. Okay na yun. Anyway, natuto na naman tayo sa Pilipinas. So, for 1 year, ganun yung ginawa namin. And for me, because of that, something happened. For 2 years, wala akong trabaho. For 2 years. I would have a job. After 3 weeks, nawawalan ako ng trabaho ulit for 4 months. Karoon ako ng trabaho for, let's say, 5 months. After that, nawalan ako ng trabaho for 7 or 8 months. So sabi ko, what's happening? Lord, bakit? Ano ba yung nangyayari? Why is it that your plan is not happening doon sa family namin? So, one reason is that God is no longer in the central, at the center of our family. Whether it be at home or sa sarili namin. Iba na yung focus namin. Our focus is to serve Jem's family and to look for a job. We relied on our own personal strength. Sabi namin, okay kami dun sa Pilipinas. Dito magiging okay kami. Ganito kami sa Pilipinas. Dito magiging ganito kami. Because napagdaanan na namin yan. So kinalimutan na namin si Lord. Bahala na si Lord. After saying that, kinalimutan na namin. So nawala sa amin. Nawala. So, since nawala, because we were no longer tapping the wisdom coming from Him. And this thing will happen to anybody. I believe you heard this story or you read this email. Yung second part ng talk ko will be more of, ito nga sabi ko, yung mga practical ways kung paano natin makikita that our enemy is working against the family. So this I've read this email and shoot na shoot dito sa talk or even some other talks because this simply shows ano yung ginagawa ng kalaban niya. So in this story it says may gathering sila yung kalaban, yung buong may gathering. Sabi ng mga kampon, ano bang gusto niyo tawagin natin kay sa kalaban? Bossing? Sabi ng mga kampon, bossing, wala na yata kami magagawa kasi lahat na nagawa na namin, but still kami, palpak we've dealt with ginawa na namin, binigyan namin ng baril, tinuruan namin pumatay, tinuruan namin magsugad, same-sex marriage, corruption, drugs, terrorism, but still, parang we felt na we're still a failure. Bakit? And they were complaining, bossing, ano pa ba yung pwede namin gawin? Sabi ni bossing nila, ganito yung pwede niyong gawin. People, ano na, o nga, yung mga tao sumisimba. They attend renewal, they attend retreats, they attend CLP, they attend seminars, they read the Bible, they go to church. Simple lang yan. Simple lang yan. Alam nyo ba, if they attend the Mass, or whatever renewal, retreat, alam nyo ba yung mga inaantok? Sa atin yun. Sa atin yun.
Oh, gising.
O, nagising ka. Yung mga gising, sa kanya yun. Pero mga inaantok sa atin yun. During the Mass, distract nyo sila. Distract nyo sila. There was one time wherein, nung nauso na yung cellphone, palakihan yan eh, pagalingan yan eh. Kung sino mas malaki, mas sikat. At siyempre, pag may nag-ring sa doon sa belt, uy, sikat to, naka-cellphone. And people will bring cellphones inside the church. And they will allow it to ring. Malakas. At pagkatapos, pag nag-ring, takbo, hello. Sino ba yung mas importante? Yung inatenan mo ng Mass or yung kausap mo sa phone? So, yun. Siguro sa atin yun. And there'll be instances wherein yung basket, yung ginagamit sa collection, sabi ni Bossing, gagawin natin banal yan. Gagawin natin banal. Bossing, ano yung sabihin? Pag pinasa na yan, pag during collection, people will bow. Kasi dumadaan na eh. Gusto nila umiwas maglagay, mag-donate. So, kung hindi sila mag-donate, how can they fund yung missions ng church? How they can fund yung operations ng Catholic Church? So, yun nga, sabi nila, yun yata, next to Christ, yun yata isa sa pinakabanal na kasi pag dumadaan, talagang tumutang. And people, yung iba naman, okay, dadaan. Kukunin yung wallet, yung kapal ng wallet, pero kukuhanin yung smallest denomination.
Kukuha sa kaya.
May ganun?
Oo, buo kasi.
Walang barya eh. Ilagay, kumuha na. Sukli. O, binangyari nga eh. Kumuha ng sukli. And some people, pag magdodonate, they will show what they are giving. Wait, doon. Kaya ko magbigay na yan. $100. Dahan-dahan pa yun. So yun, those are instances wherein we can work on those people. Sabi ni Bossing. So hindi mo ba nag-isip yun? Next money. Even between husband and wives, there is confusion kung ano yung role. There's also this story wherein, hindi pala. Dahil puro naman tayo Pilipino, may kasabihan tayo, di ba? Yung, ang lalaki ay, ang babae ay, ang nanay ay, ilaw ng tahanan. Ilaw ng tahanan, tama ba? Ilaw ng tahanan?
Yes.
Ilaw. Pakiulit. Ilaw. Nanay, ilaw. Hindi radyo. Ilaw. Kasi habang tumatagal, yung mga nanay, nagiging radyo. And as. Ay mga lalaki. Tawag, haligi. Ayan. Ang problema naman sa mga lalaki, haligi nga eh. Kung tayo haligi, hindi dapat natin iiwanan yung pamilya natin. We go out on our own way, punta sa barkada, inom dito, inom dyan, or basta, bahala na kayo dyan. So, again, there's yung mag-asawa, they do not follow God's order for them. Sabi nga dito Ephesians. Sige nga, mga daddy, pakibasa nga yung First line.
Wives.
Wives.
Submit your
Selves unto your
Husbands?
husbands
As unto the Lord. O, yung mga babae naman. Second line.
For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church, and he is the Savior of the body.
Therefore, as the church is subject unto Christ, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything. Husbands, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it. Right? So, I'm not saying yung mga lalaki, oy, sabi sa Bible, oh. Yung mga babae naman, oh, sabi rin sa Bible. So you'll end up fighting. You'll end up arguing. So let's not use the Bible. But also, in the Bible, it says, ang mga lalaki, they need to be loved. Tama? Tama?
Tama.
Correct?
Right.
The husbands need to be loved.
and the wife also to be there.
And the wife
Even
needs
if
to be loved.
Yeah.
Okay. In the Bible it says the husband needs to be respected. And the wife needs to be loved.
Amen.
Amen? So, kung walang respeto, walang love. If there's no love, there's no respect. Right? And I believe yung mga lalaki, they will agree. Right? Na pag yung lalaki ay pinangunahan ng babae, parang they feel disrespected. And that will be the start of, couples arguing or fighting. In the same manner, sabi naman ng wife, hindi mo na ako minamahal eh. Hindi mo na ako minamahal. So, same manner, it will start off them fighting.
You're the king.
I'm the king. Right?
She's higher than
Peace.
May story din yan kay St. Peter. Yung mga lalaki, nandun na sa taas. So, Peter told them, okay, for all those husbands na takot sa asawa, punta ka sa kanan, punta ka sa kanan. Pumunta sa kanan.
Puno.
Puno. Haba ng pila, there's a long queue. May isang naiwan sa kaliwa.
Huh?
Hindi takot pa.
Hindi takot. Nilapitan ni St. Peter. Sabi niya, Brad, believe ako sa'yo. You're the only man who stayed in this, in this.
Wala nang space
Queue.
kasi.
Ang tapang mo. Sabi nung lalaki, hindi naman. San Pedro, bakit? Sinabi lang ng asawa ko dito.
Inutos pa rin pala.
So, also, sabi nga nung devil, next. Let's put unto them so that they will put too much importance given to acquiring material possessions. So, it's more on materialism. I've noticed in here or even some parts of the world, just an example, people would go in line. Pag may lumabas na bagong iPhone, they would camp outside, sometimes for several days. Yung iba aaway-aaway pa, di ba? Tama? So they put so much importance dun sa material things. Wala na. And even for families, di ba pag reunion, we want to have a very, happy reunion. We don't want to have reunions in court. Because, why? Some families would tend to be, greedy. Like for example, may nag-iwan na mana, right? You will hear stories wherein they will fight and just to get or possess whatever was left done sa family.
They're fighting for it.
So yung reunion nila nasa court eh. Hindi, it's not a happy reunion. And it also, sasabi rin ni Bossing, the family itself, go back one slide. Family itself should lose its importance. So, sabi niya, bigyan natin ng comfort yung family. Ano yung mga comfort? For kids, comfort dun sa mga kaibigan nila. People, well, their friends, there will be like peer pressure, or our children will feel comfortable being with their friends rather than their families, right? Or you want to stay in the mall. Yan lang. Wala na kayo dyan. Wala ko na kayo dyan. Okay sa mall. Aircon. Or even in our offices. So it has been a fast-paced life. Or even things like this. Even yung iba sabihin na, and then I'll just go to church. Sisimba lang ako. I feel comfortable just going to church, just hearing the mass. I feel comfortable just donating. I feel comfortable just, going to work and provide for my family. So, all those things, ginagamit ng kalaban. Even technology. There was an advertisement, yung sa cellphone, or even sa telephone company, sa Pilipinas, PLDT, ang tagline nila is, PLDT, touching life. Tama nga naman, no? You phone, you call your family, so touching lives. Nokia, sinong naka ng Nokia before? Yung marketing nila is what? Connecting lives. Yun yung tagline na, connecting lives. But actually, kung excessive yung gamit natin dito, it's breaking lives. Like in this picture, kita nyo busy lahat. They're supposed to eat, and it happens. We are not exempted on this one. It happens within our family. Baka mamaya maliit lang yung bahay, instead of calling, your children, text na lang. Labas na kayo.
Kakain na.
Sabihin naman nag-text din. Wait lang. So, all these platforms being used by the devil as well, if we're not responsible. Tama? Tama? Or even media. Ayan, si nanay. Dati drawing lang, di ba? Black and white. Drawing. Eventually, naging colored. And then, naging glossy magazines, right? So, mas magandang basahin. It's colored, it's lively. And then now we have internet. Right? Readily accessible, readily available. And for sa mga IT, or probably you've heard this, we also have nowadays virtual reality. Virtually. And this technology can be used to parang simulate your surrounding. Yung iba simulate a war scene, yung iba simulate this, simulate that. And I've read this being used to simulate, let's say sex. So this tool is being used for those reasons. And we have to watch out for those. Even inside the car, instead na nag-uusap-usap yung family, one will be text, daddy will be driving, mommy probably will be watching. So there's no communication within the family. Even when we're traveling, we'll see billboards. So kung may billboards, busy tayo. Busy. And billboards are being used to show, like for example, in this case, anong kinalaman ng sexy model sa cellphone? Right? So those things are being used. Technology. The traditional families become dispensable. Yung bossing, sige, ano natin, next slide. Let's use divorce. Let's use so many things. So here in the, I think this is in the US, 1 million US divorce per year. Parang, ang ano naman, ang taas, 1 million. So what's happening, in our world? Number one cause of divorce, lack of communication. Of course, hindi kayo nag-uusap, paano kayo magkakaintindihan? 65% of all US divorces are initiated by women. So, hindi naman ako dito. I wasn't born here. But this is the study. For whatever reason, it was initiated by women. Probably, or in general, probably women are no longer satisfied. Probably, women are more aggressive or more success-oriented than men. Probably. So just imagine the numbers. And I believe this study was conducted like 3 or 4 years ago. So most probably these numbers is high at this time. So not only in the US, I believe in the Philippines, they are now pushing for divorce to be legal, for abortion to be legal. Sabi ko nga kanina, even in our jobs, pace of life became very fast and lasting relationship is difficult to develop. Like us, in here, we say people here, we live, from paycheck to paycheck, and it's a rat race here in the US. Talagang pag-uwi mo, tulog lang, kain, tulog, and then kinabukasan, trabaho ulit. Tama ba? Here in the US? That's good. So, that being said, we have less time, dealing or communicating with our family. Kasi we're already tired. Even our children, they have so many activities in school, right? And they will be busy with those activities. Na pagdating namin, they will be tired, we will be tired, we will just sleep. There will be times where in our family we'll watch TV. Lahat kami tulog na. Because we're all tired. And then, kinabukasan, sa naming anak sabi, I thought it's family night. I thought it's a movie night. Pero we were all tired. Lahat kami napagod. So the family is losing its importance. Here. In here. So abortion. So, you know what's happening? You've heard the news about Planned Parenthood, so about abortion. You will see people lining up and doing rallies for like pro-choice America. Yung opposite nito is what? Pro-life. And I've seen them. When we join pro-life rallies, they will be there. Shouting against. Okay. So it will say, stop the war on women. We demand choice. But the question is, yung baby ba within them, binigyan ba ng choice? If we have those babies aborted, were they given a choice? Right? Keep abortion legal. So it will be safe. My body, my decision, my choice. Or even the devil or the enemy will use our physical appearance. As we grow older, of course, we will change. Some of us will say, ito ba yung pinakasalan ko noong 10 years ago? Parang ito, nag-iba na eh. Medyo kumulubot na. Yung isa naman, yung pinakasalan ko, laki na yung tiyan. Ang laki na yung tiyan. And in some cases, it will be a reason for people to separate, for husbands and wives to separate. they'll be attracted to, another individual, and then there you go. And ito pa yung isa. And even yung sex is, there's a separate talk about sex, Focus for Christ. And this is one of the things that is sacred. It's written in the Bible, it's sacred. And it's being used by the devil as well. For us, couples who are young, excited pa eh. No, we do sex tri-weekly, 3 times a week. Sabihin nila, you will hear, yeah, that's healthy, from the medical, from the doctors, it's healthy. You do 3 times a week. But the devil says, as they go along, they just try weekly. Because probably people are tired. Physically or tired seeing each other, so they just try weekly. Or probably when people change, they try weekly. Wala na. So,
Torture yan.
it's true. This people are not.
Ba yun?
And this may be, if we're not strong, if we will not go against the enemy, then this, well, we can say it's funny, but this can happen to us. Try with me. And it says in 1 Peter 5 verse 8, so be careful, watch out for attacks from the devil, your great enemy. He prowls around like a roaring lion looking for something to devour. We can say, graduate na kami. We can say, para lang sa mga young couples. We can say that, wala na mangyayari sa akin. But again, just be vigilant, just be aware. The devil is continuously working to break the family. So ang tanong ngayon, what can we do? What can we do? So wala naman, tama, do you agree? Wala naman ginawang masama ang Diyos eh. Right? Even for, let's say technology, it was given to us. It only becomes let's say, bad if we use it excessively. Tama ba? If you use technology para magawa tayo ng mabuti, it's good. Pero if you use it excessively, then it's bad. So first we need to know. So sa isang company, sino yung katrabaho dito? And we would experience this. In a company, we would have what? Vision, mission, objectives, right? And then we do our best to meet those objectives, to meet those vision and goals. In the same manner, in the family, we have to decide. We have to have that vision or goal wherein we need to have God's plan happen in our family. We really have to decide. Kasi kung hindi, gusto ko ba mangyari ko sa pamilya ko? Parang yes or no lang eh. Yes or no eh. So we have to decide. Then, once we have the objectives, ano yung sunod? Action plans, tama? Action plans. So, there should be action plans, and this will be some of them. Take time and give attention to the task of building a strong family. So, invest time on our children, if we have children. Invest time, being with our spouse. Make children desire to be together because it's fun to be together in the family. And this is our family. Puro kalokohan, no? Kalokohan. So that's one way of, us, spending time together. We may not be spending time, so often, but if we spend time, we make sure that it's quality time. Tama. And speaking of time, sabi ng devil ito, ano natin yan, let's target we have a balanced life. So if you say balanced life, most probably we have 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of work, and 8 hours of recreation. But is that happening? Is that happening? For a renewed life, probably we'll only have like 6 hours of sleep, 8 hours of work, and then 10 hours of renewal. So siguro to, okay to, no? Because we're spending more time knowing God. But is this the new life that we want? We'll have 4 hours of sleep or less. We'll have 12 hours of work or and 8 hours of renewal or less. So maraming options. So it's up to us. We need to choose. Ano ba yung gusto natin? And in the family, we need to pray together as family. Make a prayer a common and daily occurrence in your family. So, ito, very popular. We say, a family that prays together, stays together. Right? In our case, when we joined Couples for Christ, nung lumalaki na yung anak namin, they would see us praying. They would see us, holding those household meetings, and they would see us how we pray, we worship. And one day, nagulat kami, we saw one of our kids, and she was praying. Mas mahaba pa yung prayer niya kaysa sa akin. And is that a sign we're in, is that bad? Is that good? I would say they were influenced to pray. They were influenced, and they've learned how to pray. They would pray for others. They would pray for their family. They would pray for themselves. And kami ni Mrs. natutuwa kami. Minsan malilate na nga because ang haba ng dasal eh. But still, hayaan na natin. It's her way. Fathers should step up to assume full responsibility for the spiritual and materials. Sabi nga natin kanina, the father will be the priest of the family. Right? Be the leader. Haligi, hindi aalis. Right? Pag nawala yung haligi, what will happen to the house or the home? It will crumble. Right?